Go up. Let me shut that for just a minute. Good morning, everybody. I'm Salganoid. We'll be playing X4 Foundations today. I am working through the beta build. Do this. A couple more buttons to click, and then I'll get into the game. Looks like Twitch is up. And YouTube is up. Here comes the game. So Beta 3 dropped yesterday, right in the middle of my stream. It was ugly. And just as a warning, I will say this right up front. See, this is beta. Once we go to update 8, and there's the version number 8.0 beta. Once the beta goes away, I start a new playthrough. Because everything has changed about this game. And I've been able to check and test a number of things here. And hopefully EgoSoft was watching some of it. So let's get this guy going. For update 9, what everybody would like to see is for EgoSoft to bring these load and save files into the 21st century. This is absolutely a text file. While EgoSoft saying, no, it's not a text file, it's an XML. XML is text, a well-ordered and cataloged text, but it's still text. And one of the reasons for that is you can manipulate text files. Anybody can manipulate them. So you can absolutely go in, and that's what mods do, is go in and manipulate your save files. One of the things mods do. Okay. So.
Nomad.
There's my Nomad out in the distance being shot upon. Right there. He's got turrets, and so he's going to handle that. He's coming to the fleet. Good. And which fleet is that? Roxanne's destroyer fleet. Roxanne could use a couple more destroyers. I'm down to 217 million. And what we have done is upset the status quo here. And the status quo was that the Xenon were taking over. They were going to rule the sector, and now they're not. But the Xenon can come in here from two ways, and number one, down. This is from Darkest Cascade. But they were sending ships through here. And they may still be. I should get a scout over there. I should drop some satellites in here as well. The Xenon are not coming down that way because of this is an effective blockade for the Xenon. They'll get their fighters through, but their destroyers will all stop the fight.
Requesting immediate backup.
So this is Muriel. The carrier fleet we built in the last session. She has heavy fighters on bomber duty and light fighters on intercept duty, 20 of each. By the end of this session, I want to beef her up with 20 more fighters, 20 more light fighters, and then 10 medium class bombers.
Requesting immediate backup.
Once that happens, she can take on anything. She would lose some of those fighters if she took on an eye, but she could absolutely do that. So I've got 2 fleets here, and then over here I've got 2 fleets sitting right there because I've got the Hyperions out separately. Reloading may have no. Sometimes reloading will kill this waiting for 798 weapon components thing. But it didn't. So this one Hyperion fleet, 5 Hyperions right there, to assist this carrier in case something large comes through here. And every once in a while,
requesting immediate backup.
Something large does come through here. She has taken on the battleships. Now, the Xenon I, the Branch 9 I destroyer, it says destroyer because it has always said destroyer. Battleships were not always a part of the game, or at least not a part of the live game. Whether they planned to have them early on or not, I don't know. I can't remember. So that's why it's called, the Eye is called the destroyer. It's actually a battleship class ship. Just as
immediate backup.
The HMS Hood, for example, could fight as a battleship, but it was considered a heavy cruiser. And there you go. And that was by maritime laws at the time. So I have, what have I got going for? I've got Terran versus Xenon, and that is building a station. Let's check on that station. If it is getting built, I did plan and put everything in. She's waiting on energy cells, which is 11 minutes out. So sometime during this session that will complete. I think that's going to get me about 15 million credits. I spent a lot of money upgrading or building that second carrier fleet. So I'm going to rename this so I can get the 2 carriers together. No, that's the wrong name. Wrong panel. I want to rename the fleet. I'm going to confirm that. And then Muriel, we'll rename her as well, her fleet. I'll rename her. We'll do that. So there's the 2 destroyer fleets. I'm trying to think of a name. Let's do that. Alright, so we want to rename this fleet. And Fleet 6 is going to be another QRF. Gotta be careful here not to attack Pyramid. Alright, that should hopefully make things a little easier to find. So making money. My wharf is being built. It's still being constructed, but it's not going to be making deposits on profits until after 61 million, which is expected. I'm not certain on ship sales here. I get ticker messages. And there's more. So those are small ships. So that's a medium ship. That's a medium ship. So 897,000. So she is making her money. I'm going to leave her alone. But eventually she'll start making her money. And we've already made 6 million since we started from our other factories. This is the factory I need to upgrade. And before I upgraded it, I wanted to get that carrier on station. Because there's a lot of xenon just flying around the station. And so my hope is that Xenon Eye, see there's a battleship right there. So definitely a battleship class ship. Definitely a battleship class. Heavy weapons and lots of turrets. And it looks like it's just sitting there guarding that gate for now. So I think they want to complete their shipyard is what it is.
Requesting immediate backup.
So the thing to do to cap off this sector is for me to build a defense station right there. It's a tough build because the Xenon are right there. They don't have a shipyard in this sector. There's another sector here. They don't have a shipyard there. But off of this sector, there's a gate to another sector which goes over to Getsufuni. And in that sector, they definitely have a shipyard. And there is also a shipyard up there, which the Zyarth or the split. The Zyarth on one side is, yeah, and this is Zyarth on the other side. The Zyarth have that contained for now. I should get a scout to drop some yeah, let me get a scout. Yeah, no, it's higher priced if I buy the scout from somebody with this low a faction standing. But most importantly is her engines and how much she wants. 66,000 for satellites. Okay, so just add that to the shopping list. Get the scout going. And then I want her to drop satellites all over these sectors so I can get some trading going with those sectors as well. Now, where is Muriel? She's in Argon Primordial. She's coming in with all of her fleet. She can load and carry all 40 of those fighters. So that guy is on the move. My hope is that he is heading for that equipment dock. But no, it is turning right towards my solar power plant. I don't know if Muriel is going to get there in time. And this station does not have a whole lot of turrets. It's got some, but no. I did put some large plasma turrets on there. Good for me. And some large shields.
Solar power plant.
No, not that. Okay, well, he's dancing with asteroids. I guess that's a good thing in this case.
Requesting immediate backup.
What I need to do myself is go get another quest from Argon so I can make some more money. So I can jump to any one of my, teleport to any one of my factories over there.
Entering system. Argon Prime.
I want the map, request list, offered quest, large-scale defense construction. And this is why I have not taken Darkest Cascade out yet. I have not been as active there as I should. You know, if I combined all of my fleets together, sure, they could go in through there and just ravage the countryside there. Let me check this real quick. Okay. And what does she want? Open briefing. It's only going to pay 17 million. 646. And a basic defense station is a T plus choice 3. 646. We'll be bop right over there. Built a lot of defense stations here. Oh, 6. There we go. So what I'm going to do is create a plan. I'm going to save a plan here because I do this so much. I should have done this hours ago. Because I usually just want these basic stations. So I'm going to put this over here. I'm going to spin it 90 degrees.
Awaiting orders.
And move it up to the top of the sector. And come back right there. And then give it a dock. And then a defense module. I'm going to load up all of the turrets so that I can hit the cap, and that's why they put those caps on there, those high caps, so that you would actually build stations that were worth a shit. And get some turrets there. Now if I do high preset, she'll get the... Alright, so the large turrets are good, but the medium turrets have Terran shields, which I don't want. So confirm that. And then I'm going to copy it twice. No. Dose. And then I'm going to put a cross on here. And I'm doing this because I want to be able to add on to this. She does. So 3 is the basic build. Which they do have you build 4, 5, 6, 7 defense modules. And they need this. I don't want it on the end there. I want it on the side. So if I just spin it 90 degrees, it'll pop right over there. And then if I'm going to save this, so basic defense station, I'm going to create a save. Alright, and I'm going to save that as new. And then if I get this quest again, when I get this quest again, it'll be all set. And I'm going to double check that this one got the turrets. Make sure those are Argonian. Confirm loadout, confirm module. 1, 2, 3 lines only instead of 6. Okay, assigner, hierator, builder should be one right there in Hadiqva's choice. There is. Select that, and we spent 3.5 million. That should, because we put all the turrets on there, we should still hit that 15 million cap. Or was it 17 million? We still hit that cap when that gets built. And then for those stations, we do not want to add managers in there because we're going to trade the station to the other factions. All right, let's see if Muriel is on station. She's in Family Vi. You can teleport right to her. This is not a behemoth. Thank you, autosave. I should have thought to do that myself.
Entering system. Wretched skies.
Okay, so this is the bridge of a Tokyo. So this is very unwoke. Not liberal progressive at all. The women are wearing skirts. All right, let's look at Family Gen. So she still has 2 sectors to jump. So this is what I'm looking for. It looks like this eye is coming up to this station. Now I want him to come up to that defense station and let the defense station take on the eye, because the defense station will kill it. No. Because if they take it on solo, I will lose 5 destroyers. So let's do this. Yeah, so I want him over there by that station. Because I don't feel like losing 5 destroyers right now. Especially with 2 more capital ships coming in. See, if we look vertically, that K is not right on top of them. And if they move...
Entering Wretched Skies for Family Valka.
See how he's going the wrong way? Why? So let me look at his order list. And this is why. So what I need to do I don't want them to engage. I want them to maneuver. And this is why.
Entering system. Family Zin.
Sorry, I'm busy right now.
Requesting immediate backup.
So the problem is that ships are repairing in the middle of the battle. Yeah. See if that will turn him around. I don't want them to do that.
Requesting immediate backup.
Sorry, I'm busy right now.
See, I just lost a destroyer. It's my fault for leaving them going off and messing around with that quest instead of putting them at that defense station. And I will almost certainly lose this capital ship. And it's my fault for not making sure this supply ship was well away from the battle. That's why you want them all away from the battle.
Requesting immediate backup.
Sorry, I'm busy right now.
Let me check his orders.
Requesting immediate backup.
And he is going to die too because he insisted on
We found something out here.
Hull damaged.
so I'm going to be in space in just a second here. Like right
Requesting
now.
immediate backup.
Hull critical.
So let's go back to that auto save.
Ejecting.
Doo-doo-doo. So that's yesterday. This is today, 10 minutes ago. Well, that's loading. Let me refresh that. Good morning, good morning. At least this morning to me.
Entering system. Wretched skies.
Let's do this. Pause that. So they have not engaged those two yet. I want Destroyer Fleet number 2. To fly up here and wait. Check the orders on that. Where are you? Safely away. This nomad has got to go up here to fly and wait. What is that order? Fly to object. And then I am going to jump on this nomad.
Entering system. Family Zin.
And make sure that he does not get wrapped up in repair operations like they just did. So, I mean, if you look at this, none of these ships actually need repair, but they had decided to repair in the middle of battle. The Nomad left the fleet because I took command of it. So I am going to go up there.
Requesting immediate backup.
So right now all she has is fighters on her.
Requesting immediate backup.
And it's this, the AI is not intelligent enough to fly towards safety. Alright, so what is Destroyer Fleet 2 doing about this? They chose to fight a battleship that they cannot win against.
Requesting immediate backup.
So we want this to keep going this way. And I will probably lose a couple of destroyers out of this.
Requesting immediate backup.
Okay, so they did all turn and move. Most of them turned to move.
Requesting immediate backup.
And so I want to kite the Xenon. I don't want the Xenon to kite me.
Awaiting orders.
So I can't move them both. You. And what's this one? Another behemoth. Are stuck on each other. Okay, so see the station guns are firing on that K. Now I don't care if I get to kill shot or not, I want my fleet to survive. See, that K can just tear right through this destroyer. The K is going to die right there, though. So let's go get the other one. Alright, he chose to flee. Here comes Muriel.
Requesting immediate backup.
So now what we need is for these two to come up. Alright, let's see her sphere of influence. Let's move her over this way a little bit. Yeah, right there. Alright, you can have your ship back. You can go there. Yeah, those guys, those two are turning up, which is a good thing. The station will just chew them right down.
Requesting immediate backup.
Behemoth Vanguard.
Alright, let's go see what's going on in Fires of Defeat. I really need to do some salvaging at the salvage station.
Requesting
This debris
immediate
field.
backup.
I.
Yeah, see, he's going right at that station. Now, normally he would stand off from that station, but my fleet is there. So he may target my fleet instead of the station. Let me take a quick peek over here and do this refresh thing. Okay. Let's see what he does.
Split defense platform.
So the split are going to start shooting at him pretty quick here. Well, he is firing on me. The station is firing on him. That's who he's firing at. The guy that went in for repair. And he has wisely chosen to flee.
Requesting immediate backup.
Let's get him out of the battlefield.
Requesting immediate backup.
Okay, so this is... She's just sitting right there getting shot at. And do a pause so I can get a direction. Yeah, just sit there and let that battleship shoot at you. Yeah, my fault because I told her to fly and wait.
Behemoth Vanguard.
Let's get you going this way. And let's see. Yeah, so the eye is going to try and come out around after me. So let's continue leading him right to the station. And then let's tell Destroyer 2 to help with that. And he did not give any subordinate orders, because they all have flying weight as well.
Requesting immediate
So I
backup.
might lose another destroyer, but the Xenon will lose 3 capital ships, one of them a battleship. So let me get out of this chair.
Split defense platform.
Requesting immediate backup.
So what I wanted was lots of people shooting at that battleship, and now we're getting that. Some of my destroyers have engaged. Oh. See, his shields are going down here, and then there goes his hull. And right now I'm wishing that I had the loot collector modules installed. But I've only got 2 mods installed on this. My update 8.0 build, when I restart that, it's not going to have any mods. Well, I might do Secret Stash. So there goes that one. And the station is also shooting at the K. But while I am here, do I have a medium ship not doing anything? Don't have 15 minutes to build it. I want a Corvette. High preset. What have you got for weapons? Let's not spend 10 million. I'm spending money again. See if he can build one straight away. Ships. Medium. Nemesis. High preset. But get the main cannons to pulse lasers. Okay, so that one's going to get built right away. So let's cancel this Nemesis. Alright, so I still got battle music because fighters. Alright, we built a Jaguar. Let's turn off caps lock, buddy.
Sir.
Do that. And then okay, well that's too tempting, so I'm going to collect this 2 million. So add that to the shopping list. Confirm that. Confirm that. I don't want her to have 50 advanced satellites. Okay, my Nemesis. Rename you. Loot collector. Let's see if she can get some of this loot here. Go there and collect drops. And there's deposit drops here. Let's see. It's important to give it two orders. A, collect the drops, but then B, go somewhere else, because that's an active battlefield still. And you don't want it to just sit there waiting for orders in an active battlefield. Okay, so Destroyer Fleet 2 lost one of its nomads because I took control of it. So that's me. And that's where I'm standing. And I also have to tell it to proceed with orders, probably. Do I? Okay, so she's going to move.
Requesting permission to dock.
Did that give me any plus faction with desire? Let's check in diplomacy. Go by name. No, still -5.
Requesting immediate backup.
Alright, let's try and add on to this factory here so that it does not need to have, so that it can produce something other than solar cells, and so that it does not need to have a fleet protecting it. So I'm going to use lots of space. It's just going to be a refinery for now. So we will, long one, spin you that way, and across. Short. Across.
Immediate backup.
Let's see. Let's do that.
Bad idea attacking split.
Come on, if you're gonna do that, do this. There we go. And then I am going to copy this module, which is a defense disk, and put it right there. Alright, let's see what's going on here. What are we all upset about? It's just a fighter.
We found something out here.
Okay. Let's see if I have any other found ships. Not a B. What about a PE or an SC? No. But I do have another Hyperion replacement for, what was it, Saran? Yeah. So these PEs, when I find them, I just give them to Esmeralda. What sector was it in? Yeah, it's in Fires of Defeat anyway. And she is down to 35 fighters.
Sir.
Okay, and then the Xenon are also coming out. No, not that way. All right. I think they want to go up that way. Let's find out. Where's that Jaguar? Scout 11. Oh, and 10 has survived as well. So what I wanted her to do was buy cheap, buy low, sell high. So we paid 40, we're getting 65. Sweet. I'm just going to have her do one of those runs. Because then I really need her to go over here and buy some more and then get some eyes out. Alright, back to this factory build. Yeah, that's what I want. Do I want to do that? How's she doing? She hasn't sold anything yet, but she could. So let's refined metal right there. No. The blue one. There we go. Right there.
Requesting immediate backup.
These are all medium. So odd are going to be flak. And then even. We're going to be plasma. Silicon wafers. Did not like that placement.
Sir.
Third. Let's do this. See if this is a little quicker.
Requesting immediate backup.
Do that. It's a little bit faster. Graphene, sure. Yep, just like that.
Requesting immediate backup.
So that will allow it to make hull parts and get started as a refinery. Let's go out this other way as well. Confirm that. Let me get a builder going. Since IR space. There we go.
Requesting immediate backup.
Money. Okay, so that's what's being attacked. See what they're trying to do here? So let's poke the bear.
Requesting immediate backup.
Now these two don't have turrets, so they won't be firing at me. But this looks like it's about 25% done, and we don't want these here.
Requesting immediate backup.
This ship can actually handle those. But let's get Muriel some some combat. Experience. Let's get Muriel some combat experience. While that's doing that, let me bebop over here. See who I'm working with. Okay. Oh, and while I'm doing it, I might as well make sure that. Let me pop out my YouTube chat. We'll have her attack that as well.
Requesting immediate backup.
Okay.
Requesting immediate backup.
Sir.
Let's have
Tokyo.
Muriel. So she doesn't actually need the ship. Move the carrier. Where she is.
I was asked to drop my cargo.
Requesting immediate
We'll
backup.
take a quick pause game here. I think the Demeter is down. I don't know. He's assigned to a station, so I can't see him. But I've got a fleet down here. He can usually outrun whatever is attacking him. There's the fleeing ship. Okay, he's going to dock there, which will rescue him. So let's cancel this one. No, let's not. You don't want to attack him because the Paladin won't like it, and that's the only reason. Let's go back to the battle. So she assigned ships to attack, and then took the whole carrier over there. They could have gone there and back by the time she gets there.
Hello there. Hello there.
Requesting immediate backup.
That's these things we're hearing. These post express. Yeah, they're working. Working as intended. Okay, so that factory is up. The Terran factory was an Emperor's Pride. Last seen waiting for energy cells an hour and a half ago. Now she's waiting on Claytronics. And hull parts.
Requesting immediate backup.
101 hull parts. Does it have money? Yeah, it's got plenty of money.
Striking.
I'm going to do an F5 there. Mother Nature's calling loud. I'm going to take a quick bio break. I will be right back.
I was asked to drop my cargo.
Sir.
Alright, one station down, let's get the other one gone. And the way we're going to prevent them from coming back up and doing that again is to blockade that gate. No kidding? You're a battleship. You're a destroyer complaining about miners. So those are gone. I am going to take this fleet and see the label is in the way. I want this. So the labels are not clicked through for some silly reason. That's a nasty little bug. Let's get him down there. And I am going to have Muriel Bebop down there as well. Take a quick peek over here. Exactly like I left it.
Requesting immediate backup.
Where? Okay, right there.
Split destroy machine. This machine starts to make split angry.
So now the question is, where is their next station going to try and pop up? So just as I can put a station build anywhere in this sector I want, so can the Xenon. And the problem isn't putting it down, the problem is defending it. See this? This is a nasty little order you have to watch for. This recall subordinates, no. Get your butt in gear and do what I told you to do. Everything else, because there's a bug involved here. The fighters will all dock, but the drones won't. So don't wait for your drones to dock. The drones are subject to the gravity well thing that all of the small ships are subject to anyway. So the drones are going to go right along with you. They put the order in so that the player commander could do that. Tell all the fighters that were being cat and moused by the Xenon to come back to the carrier. Well, that can be used against you exactly like that. You gotta get rid of those recall subordinate orders. They have a minor function in the game. You know, and it's so that you don't have to go through one fighter at a time and tell them to go dock at the carrier. You want the carrier to automate that process. Alright, so what I was looking at is this Emperor's Pride build, which has been going on for 3-4 game hours. And if I look at the plan build, okay, there's the 101 hull parts coming in, but the Claytronics are not coming in. So let me, she needs, I'm very farsighted. So she needs 929 Claytronics. So let's add Claytronics to the build list, or the search list. Here. Here. Oh, I am making Claytronics. How many can I carry with a medium ship? So that's going to take a long, long time. Okay. Old school, not old school. So 247 for the last run.
Requesting immediate backup.
And it seems like we have lost focus. Or this order didn't go through. Yep.
Requesting immediate backup.
Confirm that. Sometimes I just confuse myself.
Requesting permission to dock.
Requesting immediate backup.
Confirm that. Alright. I'm going to build another QRF. And pause because I want to go in here and look and see what's going on here. Yeah, and this is why I've got Ka'ak flying all over the place. So expensive, and I'm not making money fast right now. So let me do this. Do that. Do that. Do that. I have to plug this in. It's dying.
Requesting immediate backup.
So he's being stupid.
Sir. Hello.
He is flying to that gate. He will eventually make it. Let me go get that.
Requesting immediate backup. Requesting immediate backup.
Guess I should drop some satellites out here. Which I'm going to claim this ship. And then
Sir.
get a scout over here to drop some satellites. Get the other two scouts to start dropping them. Yeah, I know. That's why I sent you over here. He should do this automatically. He did. And then go back to headquarters.
Orders.
What do we got? It has an engine, and that's it.
Hello there. Hello there.
That's done. Alright, let's get some scouting done. Zoom into Families and see how that's going. Between the two fleets, they can hold that gate from anything. So let's get me some scouting done. I want scouts up there. And then... So scout number 11 is a Jaguar. I'm going to have her go over here and buy some
Awaiting orders.
satellites. That's enough. That's enough. Add to shopping list. Confirm. And then scout number 10, Tharka's Ravine. There are other gates off of here. No, I'm going to build a station probably over here, right here out inside the gate. So have this guy also pick up some satellites. And that guy has some satellites. So cancel that order. And have scout number 10 come over here.
Sir?
I was asked to drop my cargo.
So where is he? Morningstar 3. Not too worried about. Yeah, it's Grand Exchange 3. The Vulture is not going to escape. That guy already did. And that's why I build traders with as fast as I get it.
For the relay station hack? Did you get your hands on anything useful yet?
That's what I need to do, is get the rest of the boron involved.
Sir.
Family's in. How's this upgrade going? It is proceeding.
Requesting permission to dock.
Alright, so what I want to do is give this a 5th solar cell. And to do that, what I need to do is go here and select the family gen factory. Let's see, so is that the minus C? It is. And then I want to go out that way. So is that the minus X? No. It's that way, so we'll go that way too. And yeah, just like the even number. Alright, so buy that license. Alright, so next step, I'm going to put another solar cell on there. Right there, copy sequence. Do that. And I'm going to go out one more of these, just in case I decide to put another. I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to copy you, copy module, and put that out there. So that's 1, 2, 3. Did I put a penthouse on here? No, but that's way up there. So I am going to copy you. And put you right there. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. And so what I want to do is drop down a long ways, because the xenon like to go above or below. Just in case you didn't take care of all of your firing arcs. Okay, so this one's going to get it down anyway, and then it was going to get across anyway. So let's go down one more. And then across. Can we go down one more?
Sir?
Yeah, let's go down the third one. Put you there. And now let's put the discs out there.
Hello there.
Hello there.
So there's where they're going to try and build the next wharf. To get a wharf there, they need supply ships to get through there. They do have their SC. Xenon SC is what flies minerals up there. They don't need a lot. It's okay, it will melt against that platform. But let's get that scout I was talking about earlier. The one just sitting here in Family Jin doing nothing. Let's get some eyes up there. And we bought the wrong satellites. Cancel, remove all orders. I bought the wrong satellites. I could do this at my own wharf, but it just takes so much longer. That's enough.
Get off my radar.
All right.
Requesting permission to dock.
I think you might regret that.
Something is.
Sir?
Might as well just eject.
Hello there. Hello there.
Okay, and drop a resource probe there. And then a resource probe there. So once this guy gets a refinery up, he's going to need some miners. And he's under refined metal production. What does he need?
Great work.
Alright, so that happened.
Immediate backup.
That was a defense station for Argon. If I pause, I can see that she paid me 15 million. So unpause. What does she want for ships? Okay. Decontrol, they're not behaving. Come on. I should not have to do that. So She wants 3 destroyers. They will be Osaka's. Because ship value plus 50%. And because I can afford to build 3 Osakas. That's what I am going to do. And because the Terrans will almost certainly have all of the materials they need to build Osakas. So Osaka, high
Sir?
preset, no materials needed. Add to shopping list. I want 3 of them and still no materials needed. So confirm that order.
And what is this? The ship seems to be in a salvageable condition. My guess is that it was likely abandoned not too long ago.
I already sold it.
This is clearly a mining ship, but that's strange. As far as I can detect, there's really very little here to mine. All I can imagine is that the vessel came under an attack of some kind.
Miss Tush, that is self-evidently incorrect. There is absolutely no sign of exterior damage. Yet that makes the mystery still more seductive.
See, because we've already completed the quest that leads up to. We were supposed to find that before we found the other abandoned ship. And see, I don't want to do that. I already did it. I already sold it. And they're trying to force me down a quest line. No. I already know how to board ships. I already claimed it and sold it. What am I sitting on?
We found something out here.
So Roxanne will claim that ship on her own. So I am on Roxanne. And she has dispatched a boarding party. It's in Family Jin. Since I am in Family Jin and that is in Family Jin, let's assign that to Muriel. Whatever it may be, probably another PE. No, it's right there. Yep, it's PE. Okay, so this is what I don't like happening. Is this Kukri is out here attacking all by itself. So if you do not set up wingmen manually for them, they will fly by themselves. So where did let's see if this is still building. No, this is finally built everything I told it to build. To operate, she is claiming to need 62 million. But did she buy hull parts? Oh, no, don't do that. Go right back there. Logical overview. I thought I had 4 whole parts factories on here. So graphene, plasma conductors, whole parts. Yeah, so why? So I am going to put my first restriction on her. Hello, autosave. How are you today? Now get out of the way. We do not want her to trade with everyone. We want her to buy only for me. I mean, because let's face it, I've got 4 factories there. Why would I want it? You know, and look at all these. These factories are all full. So stop buying this. Make sure I've got the buy offer. Get whole parts. I've got 2 microchip factories. Let's stop buying them. The warehouses are getting full, so we don't need to be buying all this stuff 10 and 20 at a time. Not 10 and 20K, 10 and 20. And this one as well. Make sure there's no buy offer on there.
What a pile of junk.
And then I will also go over here. Superfluid coolant, got plenty of it. The factories are not working because we've got too much. So we will set that to buy only for me now. And graphene, we've got too much. Buy that only for me. I've got too much. Alright, these need to be filled. Storage capacity, you know, that's a lot for shield components.
Sir.
So let's leave that. And these numbers over here, this number does not update quickly. She still wants that, but I'm not going to give that much to her. What I could add on here is a Computronic substrate and a silicon carbide factory. What that does is allow people to buy. I have the Terran shield blueprints, so people could put Terran shields on here if they wanted. Let me look at this, and if you look at her loadout, so she's got 64 large plasma turrets. So this platform is a nightmare for any ship attacking it. And look at all these medium turrets. Yeah, if a battleship is foolish enough to get close enough to here, it will die. Let me teleport over there. Onto a teleport too. That should put me right in the wharf.
Entering system.
Did I put a
Silent
penthouse on here?
witness.
Oh, look at this. And here come the bombers. That made a run for the gate. Still running for the gate. Muriel is getting some experience here. Look at the shields dropping. I'm no longer in sector, so I can't F3 on it. I can't do third person on it. And it escaped through the gate.
Please check your cargo is secured before departure.
Alright, so we're over here on this wharf. So I need to add on the there's a ship being built right there. That is a ship under construction. And there's another one. And then there's another one down there. Probably the Argonians are probably building some ships.
Attention all departing pilots. Pirates have been seen in the sector. Be careful.
And there's not just one but two frigates being built there. Looks like there's a third one being built out there. Okay, so let me do that. Let me add on this bad boy. That's as high as I think I'm ever going to get here. Right there. Okay. So there's silicon carbide, and there's metallic. So let's go. Oh. Metallic microlattice. Will not go there. Because it goes that way. Let's spin it 90 degrees and see. Yep. And then put silicon carbide on the other side? Sure, sure. Of course, the problem is they're Terran. So they need these things. So that could take a while to get them built, which is why I didn't put them in initially. Yeah, put you right there. And add some turrets on there as well. So confirm that, accept this estimate, and hire a builder. When I started this playthrough, the Xeon were just pouring through Silent Witness. So they no longer are. Okay, I am just losing kukris left and right over in Fires of Defeat. That's Esmeralda's fleet. She should have 40 fighters. And that would be why. That would be why. She'll win the battle, but if a destroyer comes through now, that's why you were there, Esmeralda. How long does it take me to build a fighter for her? "10 minutes. But it's the cheapest way for me to replace some of her fighters right now. Okay. All right. So while I am rebuilding her or adding on to her, what she's saying is she needs more weapon components. So if I look here, she's only got 2, so I'm going to double that to 4. Let me highlight one of them. Okay. Yeah, so that's right there. And then there's the other one right there. So what I'm going to try and do is copy this module, put it down here. All right, let's take you. Flip it 180 degrees. And now I am going to see. I can probably put it right there. That's where I want to put it. So let's drag you over. Here, it's snapped in somewhere. Yeah. And then do another copy module. And see, it won't just snap right in there. This is where I want it. And it keeps trying to jump behind me. Why would I want it behind me? It should never be trying to snap behind me. Yeah, that's what I want. Confirm that. Give it the money. Do an M. And if I look at this here, solid and liquid are full. Those are minables. That's fine. I want those kept full. They're keeping my factories running. And she can also resell that stuff if she wants. So this filled capacity here is what I'm looking for. I have 2 large container storages. I'm up to 1.5 million meters cubed already. That's not going to increase here that much more, so let's not do the container storage just yet. I have a place to put more container storage. When I designed this, so right across the front here, you can see I've got my container storage right there. They're solid, and I can put more containers on either side there. If I click that, I can absolutely put something out there. Or there's space down here, so I got plenty of space to put in containers. Let me click this over here. You only needed one button to do that, not three. Alright. Let's teleport over here and get busy. Lost a Hyperion over here as well. But that's your job, is to keep that gate blockaded. And we're waiting for autosave.
Entering system. Fires of defeat.
Hey, you jumped into a combat zone. You might die. We better make sure you can't back up any further. So the furball has decreased somewhat. What about Sarah Ann? She only lost to one Hyperion. And she is very much engaged. Esmeralda still has 26 fighters.
What a pilot jump.
Yeah. And she was doing so well because I had set up wingman for her. So I'm going to take some of these lone guys and group them up. So take you and defend you. That's how I'm setting up wingmen for them. You have to do it one at a time, you know, and I've got hundreds of fighters.
You're finished.
And so here's a solo kukri and here's a solo kukri. So instead of attacking one at a time, so you you know, and I like update 10 or 11. What I would like to see is the ability for the fleet commander to say, okay, nobody flies alone. Everybody has a wingman. But that day is not this day. Defend commander. or some kind of template where you could. Am I talking about polymorphing? Sure. And I did the same. I had already built her some more Novas. And that mess got cleaned up. We need to build another Hyperion. So I've got 2 Hyperion fleets. I believe one is in Silent Witness. So there's Sarah Ann. Yeah, and Sally Ann is defending that wharf. Because there was a regular parade of battleships through Silent Witness 1 when I first started this playthrough. Because they would come through here. Well, there was a parade through here. I caught most of them Prophet Center Alpha. But they were coming through here when this was still just a refinery. Or I have 2 stations here when this refinery was built. They were absolutely coming through and trying to take down that refinery. So I want Sarah Ann, even though there's only 5 of her, to attack that. Sarah Ann, yeah. Sally Ann, I want her to come over and attack that. And I'm going to put her defensive area as here, because we really need to hold this gate. This is where the parade of battleships was coming through. Her behavior, Silent Witness 1, and put her over here as well. We want protect area. That's why. Instead of protect station, we want protect position.
We found something out here.
And so let me see Sarah Ann. That's Sally Ann I was commanding. Let's look at Sarah Ann. She has capped a few ships. Okay, so yeah, let's get her. Tell her to rescue people in range. There's the boarding party going for a B. Another interceptor for Esmeralda.
Xenon spotted.
Alright, where's those scouts at? So there's one PE.
Bad move, pilot. Get off my radar. Did that even hit me? I'll embrace you.
I'm going to take these 4 Novas and give them to
Awaiting orders.
That was a bad move.
Okay, Sally Ann. She still has her attack order. Did she arrive at the station yet? She is in sector. My 3 Osakas are built. Let me see if I can rename them. Yep. do that and get that quest set. It is. So, you 3 Sal-built ships to fly and wait to Silent Witness here. All the way from the moon. One in watchful gaze. Much better. No, this is much better. Okay, and that is much better. So let's get her back over to Zyarth space. Did I get this? Yeah, that's enough there. Yeah, family crit. Family Newt is in process. And so let's get Zyarth's domain. Let's get some ice here.
What a pile of junk.
Let's do this right. Oh, it only had 4. Oh well. So remove this order. Remove this order.
I won't let you get away with
And remove this order. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then upgrade here. And get me some more advanced satellites. Right up to 25. That should be enough. And the point here is for me to see where ships are moving. And so I can trade with them.
Awaiting orders.
So Sarah Ann, I told you to do rescue ops. She is still doing rescue ops. Yeah, but I'm going to put her people all on the... she's picked up 6. Okay, so Sally Ann has come down to join the fray. So 11 Hyperions in that carrier fleet should be able to handle this gate for now. Did I get any more Novas? Yeah. And let's look at her Nova, her interceptor fleet here. So again, I'm going to do a nobody flies alone type of deal. I could do that, but these are all medium ships and they were freebies. Those are all captured ships. So especially when you're in this situation here where you've got lots and lots of little xenon stuff going around, you don't want people flying alone. And I am just mansplaining everything, and I should not be. So let me take one of these Hyperions and see if it's filled with people. It is, so. I'm thinking about having somebody else do rescue ops.
Awaiting orders.
So this is too many capital ships to be sitting on defense. There's a K, another K, 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 K. So eventually they're going to go through that gate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 capital ships. 6. So eventually they're going through that gate. And I have another destroyer fleet here. They aren't trying to get through this gate. Which goes to I don't know where. Matrix 451. And this is why right here, because the Tulati are probably swarming through there. That's the Animus Zura. Meanwhile, in the rest of the galaxy, alright, how did Emperor's Pride, how is this proceeding? Bidding on Claytronics from my build trader. But this no longer needs that much or even that much. Because I'm selling everything everything she needs. So let's take that money back. Now let's do that. Confirm. She doesn't need any money. She has everything she needs on the way. Go away.
Awaiting orders.
That could be your last mistake.
When you get this far into the game, you just don't have time to be doing these quests.
You're in serious trouble.
Entering system. Heretics End.
And what I am thinking about is Dr. Drekwada. This is the ship I want to do this quest in. It's the casino. And all it really does is give you the ability to build a bar, which has no windows.
Entering system. Morningstar. Pegasus. Sentinel. Entering system. Atikva's choice.
Requesting permission to dock.
Docking permission granted.
Entering system. Argon Prime. Entering system. Second contact. Entering system. True sight.
You can expect a dice.
I'm not afraid of you. Might as well just eject.
So I think I'm going to get a shader to bring some thieves in, because it doesn't look like they're coming in. Everything else is.
Enemy spotted.
And so what I'm going to do is have this guy who's sitting in Holy Vision go to here. Don't want a lot.
Might as well just eject.
That's enough. And some silicon carbide. Confirm that.
Awaiting orders.
Prepare to be wiped out.
No, I need computronic substrate.
Enemy spotted.
So let's adjust those orders.
You made a serious mistake.
We can do that here. We want the metallic microlattice. We don't want the silicon carbide. And let's kill these two as well. We want
Time to die.
computronic substrate. And that's why it didn't show up there. Is it up here?
Awaiting orders.
That's why. Let's buy some.
You made a serious mistake. Kiss your plasma vents goodbye. I'm really not enjoying this.
Enemy spotted. I can take more than that.
Confirm that. And then
Prepare to be wiped out.
alright, let's see if that fixed you. Yeah, that's what I needed. Oh, I need silicon carbide as well. We will set up another trip for that.
Wait, no!
No, we will not set up a subsequent trip for that. Yeah, that's because right now it's getting on to lunchtime and work time.
Pegasus. Sentinel.
And I am just not seeing I'm alone here. Oh, Rigid Noodle has shown up. Hello, Rigid Noodle. So,
Requesting immediate backup.
let's do this correctly. This trader here.
Awaiting orders.
Alright, so let's add Computronic. Can I add Computronic substrate? I don't think I have that factory.
You're going to regret that.
I don't. But first, let me go back and do this mission. I need to talk to Drek. And this is the mission to obtain a blueprint for the casino. And if you go and look at this gambling den, you know, it does have a window. One beachy window.
How's the plan coming along? Hey there, that ship is our ticket into the league. One of the lower ones at least. Don't worry, we're not aiming to enter you into some crazy death race. The fewer people involved, the better. If it all goes well, we can find a pilot later. Until then, you're gonna have to show off some of your flying skills. Don't be so coy. I know you've run a time trial before, for the Crimson Egg Racing League. The time trial here is slightly more challenging, but hey, that's part of the fun. Once you ace it, we'll be able to get close to some of the shadier characters in the league, without raising too much suspicion. Are you ready to go?
So the trick is to fly through all these loops.
We need to perform a transfer.
Sweet. That may have broken the game.
Docking aborted.
You're all set to go. Give it your best shot.
We need to perform a transfer. Great work.
No, I missed.
Something hit us.
Empty space. Checkpoint.
hell?
Checkpoint. Checkpoint.
Okay, that's not quite quick enough to get us into the league I had hoped, but it'll do for the entry-level league. Hey there. Good job out there. I'll make sure that ship is well taken care of. I actually think it would be a good idea to find a seasoned pilot, even if it is just to help us avoid suspicion when we start poking around. You are probably better suited to recruitment than I am. If they're going to be flying your ship, then you should have the final say. I'm going to chase up some leads. There's another event on soon, and I'm already seeing some very unlikely outcomes being bet upon by the masses.
Let me take a quick peek right there. I'll do this. Let's see how my fleets are doing. Esmeralda still only has 31 fighters. Did the other Novas get built? Just one.
We would like to remind visitors that dropping litter anywhere other than an approved recycling station carries an automatic 500 credit fine.
Oh, so I want this Nova. And 2 fly wing for this commander. Okay, out of ammo, out of ammo. What about this Minotaur? Information, out of
Please
ammo,
check your cargo
ammo.
is secured before departure.
So she has a supply ship. But she probably has no supplies to build missiles. They don't buy missiles, they buy parts to build missiles. And she needs hull parts. Let me move this. See if she can find
We
some
would
hull
like
parts
to
over
remind
here.
all visitors to visit our special sales area close to the casino.
She can get hull parts right there. How many stars do you have? 2. Is it actually moving? Yeah, she's en route. It just takes a while.
We would like to remind visitors that dropping litter anywhere other than an approved recycling station carries an automatic 500 credit fine.
Okay, so what is a skilled pilot? I believe that's 3 stars. Can't run. So that's not a skilled pilot. Probably won't find anybody here. So what I should add on here is habitats.
System. Silent witness.
A lot of habitats. So we run around out here. You might see some people out here, but probably not until I put habitats on here.
Striking.
Did. What are you doing? Waiting. And what does the wharf need? To build. Focus, focus, focus. 30 silicon carbide. Let's see. So, do I make silicon carbide here? I do. Don't need a lot. Confirm that. And then, you know, you can transfer or you can trade. My factory to my factory. No, that's not what I want. I want Computronic substrate. Yeah, that's exactly what I want. But I don't want it there. I want it with build storage. There we go. Let me hit F5 because I want to go for a ride. I think. Oh, I still got 4 of those guys out there. Did Sarah Ann was told to rescue everybody? She
Awaiting
did not.
orders.
Because they're in Family Gen, that's why. Okay. So let me look at Sarah Ann real quick. Her people, she picked up 8 more. Oh yeah, put them all right there. Let's get one of these scouts to do the job. How many satellites does she have? Before I send her on this suicide run. Let's get her through there. So this does not look good for me. Well, maybe not. They did decide to come through here. This battle has to play out. So Muriel is... I've got 9 destroyers. If I stay out of the way, numerically they should win. Doesn't mean they will. How is Muriel doing? So she has lost her bomber fleet? No. Okay, so there's 1K is going to go away. That will even the odds a bit.
I'll wait for you to tell me to take off.
Oh, and I've got help. The Terrans have shown up in force. So this has to happen. And let me see, the destroyer fleet.
I was asked to drop my cargo.
Also here. I'm not going to, this is an out-of-sector battle, because I'm not there, so I'm not going to bother them. And so the Terrans came through Tharkas Cascade. Even more Terrans coming through. Alright, then yeah, he's going to attack the next one. And then there is also a battleship down there. That's an I. But this guy is almost dead. Oh, and there's an Asgard there as well. No worries here.
Great work.
And so that was the Emperor's Pride factory that finally got done. So let me get this guy. He's sitting in Emperor's Pride. Let's get him to headquarters. A heavily damaged eye, but its shields are full because we were not engaging it. So I am going to tell Mr. Loot Collector right here. Come over here and collect drops. Yeah, that'll get most of the drops. And then go back to headquarters. Two parts. Okay, so Roxanne has come in to join this battle. And the supply ship went down and hugged the battleship. Don't ask me why. Because the Xenon had not done enough damage. Alright, now that my destroyers have gotten there and started wailing on it, then its shields are dropping. So this says shipyard here. We can't allow that to complete. That's why they're coming up here. It may be that their shipyard in the other sector has been destroyed and they're trying to build it here, where there are a lot of resources. Not going to happen. It could be why the Asgard came up. I don't think the AI can do that much strategy. I think the Xenon just looked for another place to put their shipyard and their wharf and chose this sector, and that is not going to happen. There's the wharf right there. The Zyarth have not put together sufficient force to attack that. They're on defense only mode. So in my next session, I will take those out. Or I'll wait for them to get mostly built and then take them out, because the Xenon are pouring resources into it. Trying to pour resources into it. Okay, so Muriel lost 2 bombers. That's why it says 36. She had 40. She lost some bombers. Yeah, she lost 2 bombers. And 2 kukris as well. And the Asgard will not stay here. So I'm going to copy this. Can I put you out there? Copy sequence. No. No. So what I'm thinking is I am going to come up. No. Let's go right there. Yeah. All right, so what I have to do, it's time. Way past time. So let me do a hard save right here. It's update 8 beta. As I said before, when the update drops, I will start a new tune or a new playthrough. I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. There were just too many game changes in this update. And then I'm going to call it a session. And thank you everybody for that showed up today, that has shown up there, that's still here. Okay. My name is Salvanoid. I will be back on tomorrow bright and early. East Coast US time is when I play. And I hope to see everybody then. Until then, everybody, please fly safe.